Welcome everyone to the brand new episode of Solo Leveling. Today, we're going to discuss episode 2 of season 2. In the last episode, we saw that Jin-Woo ends up trapped in a red gate. As soon as they enter the gate, their party is attacked and 2 of their members are killed. Meanwhile, Baekhyun, the leader of the White Tiger Guild, arrives on the scene, and alongside him, an S-rank hunter from the USA, Wang Dong-soo, also comes to Korea seeking revenge against Jin-Woo. Later, we are taken back inside the dungeon. This red gate was vastly different from other dungeons. It connected to another dimension. Until the dungeon is cleared or a dungeon break occurs, no one can leave or enter. At this point, the highest ranked member of Jin-Woo's group, Kim Chul, takes the lead. He introduces himself. "My name is Kim Chul, and I'm an A-rank hunter. As you all know, we are inside a red gate. I want as many people as possible to get out of this dungeon safely. I'm not here to just stand around and watch. We might have to wait a month for a dungeon break, and I don't know how many of us will survive until then. This is likely a B-rank dungeon, so managing so many people alone won't be possible for me. That's why I want our group to split into 2. Jin-Woo was utterly shocked to hear this and said, "If we keep standing here, sooner or later, we're going to die. Even if no one wants to come with me, I'll go alone. So tell me, who's coming with me?" Since Kim Chul was an A-rank hunter, everyone wanted to join his group. However, Kim Chul started pushing the weaker hunters out and said, "I'm sorry, but I can't take C-rank and below hunters into my team. Inside a red gate, 1 day equals 1 hour outside, and no one knows how many days it'll take to defeat the dungeon boss. That's why I can't afford to bring along weaklings." People began protesting, but Kim Chul responded, "Look, there's no need to be upset. If we can defeat the dungeon boss, we'll all be able to leave." While Kim Chul was speaking, a girl from his party stepped forward and said, "Excuse me, can I join those people instead?" Kim Chul replied, "Do whatever you want." But internally he thought, what's this girl thinking? Does she pity them or something? The girl then walked over to Jin-Woo and said, "Kim Chul didn't even notice the arrows coming his way. You're not really an E-rank hunter, are you?" After this, we're taken outside the dungeon once again. Mr. An explains everything about Sung Jin-Woo to Baekhyun. He says Sung Jin-Woo has most likely reawakened. Baekhyun asks, "Are you sure about this?" Mr. Ahan replies, "Well, he hasn't told me anything directly. It's just my guess." Baekhyun then says, "For now, we can only rely on a rank hunter Kim Chul." The members of the surveillance team agree, saying Kim Chul is capable. His record is extremely impressive. Baekhyun thinks to himself, Kim Chul is an A-rank hunter. We can't afford to lose such talent. For now, we can only hope that he can clear the dungeon with the other hunters. One of the surveillance team members adds, "By the way, weren't you talking about an E-rank hunter earlier? I don't think he's reawakened, but even if he has, Kim Chul is probably stronger." Hearing this, Mr. Ahan becomes slightly irritated. Just then, a car arrives outside the dungeon gate. The car belongs to Wang Dong-soo. Wang Dong-soo steps out and says, "What's going on here? I thought this was a C-rank gate. Did an A-rank gate appear out of nowhere? Oh, and what's a big shot from the White Tiger Guild doing here?" Seeing Wang Dong-soo, Baekhyun's blood boils. Everyone else is equally shocked by his appearance. Wang Dong-soo smirks and says, "It's been a while, hasn't it?" Baekhyun immediately asks, "What are you doing here in Korea?" Wang Dong-soo replies, "I just had some business in Korea. I didn't expect to run into you here. The world really is a small place." Baekhyun becomes furious and says, "I asked you what you're doing here. Weren't you in the United States? What business could someone like you possibly have in Korea?" Wang Dong-soo laughs and says, "What? Has the White Tiger Guild fallen on hard times? Did that lame hunter join your guild? What's happened to your guild that you would recruit someone like that?" At first, Baekhyun doesn't understand what he's implying, but then Wang Dong-soo clarifies, "I'm talking about the E-rank hunter Sung Jin-Woo." Hearing the name Sung Jin-Woo, Baekhyun is momentarily shocked and confused, wondering how Wang Dong-soo could know about him. Following this, Wang Dong-soo heads toward the red gate, and once again, we are taken into the dungeon. Inside, Jin-Woo asks a girl, "Alright, then tell me one thing. You all seem like new hunters, but even after entering a red gate, how can you remain so calm?" The girl replies, "Because the first thing we are taught is that anything can happen inside a dungeon." After this, Kim Chul's group and Jin-Woo's group split up, wishing each other good luck. Jin-Woo and his party members proceed through the forest together. During this, the girl repeatedly asks Jin-Woo about his rank. Jin-Woo says, "I don't even know what my rank is." The girl thinks to herself, this guy must at least be an A rank, maybe even higher. The scene shifts to Kim Chul's party, where Kim Chul is still thinking about Jin-Woo's group. Suddenly, an ice bear appears in front of them. Kim Chul remarks they should have stayed where they were. This place is filled with ice bears. It seems that E-rank hunter will end up costing all the other hunters their lives. One of Kim Chul's teammates says, "What else can you expect from them? He's just an E-rank hunter." But Kim Chul silently thinks to himself, that group has C-rank and B-rank hunters, but why is an E-rank hunter leading them? Well, whatever the case, sooner or later, they're all gonna die. After this, Kim Chul and his party prepare to fight the ice bears. Once Once again, we are taken outside the dungeon where Wang Dongsu says, "I can't believe that after coming this far, I still have to wait for the red gate." Seriously, chasing after this Sung Jin-Woo feels a bit challenging. Hearing Sung Jin-Woo's name mentioned repeatedly, Baek Yoo-ho starts to feel a bit frustrated. He doesn't understand why everyone is so fixated on this Sung Jin-Woo. After that, we are taken to Kim Chul's location. In front of Kim Chul and his party, there were numerous ice bears. One of the ice bears attacked Kim Chul using its claws. Kim Chul raised his shield to block the bear's strike, and with the axe in his other hand, struck the ice bear down. He proceeded to defeat several ice bears, one after another. Everyone began praising Kim Chul for his efforts. Kim Chul, feeling confident, thought to himself that he alone was enough to handle the ice bears. The others started planning to carve up the ice bears and use their meat. However, Kim Chul interrupted them, saying, "What are you all talking about? We're still inside a red gate. We can't afford to be careless. First, we need to find a way out of this forest." Inwardly, Kim Chul thought to himself, "If I wasn't here, these people would have already become the bear's food." The scene transitions to Jin-Woo's party, who are trekking through a dense forest. Suddenly, the girl in the group asks everyone to stop. Jin-Woo asks her what happened, and she points to some tracks on the ground ahead, explaining that they belong to a pack of ice bears. She warns that they shouldn't proceed further. Jin-Woo responds, "So you're saying this area is full of ice bears?" His reaction surprises the girl, and she begins to wonder if she made a mistake. Jin-Woo, however, keeps moving forward. The girl tries to stop him again, but Jin-Woo says, "You said this forest is full of ice bears. That's exactly why we should go deeper. If this is their territory, it means no other magical beasts will be around. That's better for us than running into anything else." Hearing this, the girl falls silent and mutters to herself, "Why didn't I think of that?" Jin-Woo then pulls out warm clothing for everyone from his inventory, leaving the group stunned. They wonder, who exactly is this Sung Jin-Woo? Even the young girl with Jin-Woo is amazed. Jin-Woo places a reassuring hand on her head and says, "I brought you here, so I'll get you out safely. And to the rest of you, don't ask me anything about myself or expect anything from me." Just as Jin-Woo finishes speaking, an ice bear appears. The sight of the massive beast terrifies everyone. They regret venturing into the forest. The girl quickly tries to take charge and says, "I'll distract it while the rest of you look for an opening to escape." But Jin-Woo steps in front of her, gently moving her aside, and says, "Let me make one thing clear. I'll take care of all these ice bears by myself." Despite her attempts to stop him, Jin-Woo doesn't listen. The ice bear aggressively charges at him, but Jin-Woo leaps high into the air and delivers a powerful punch to the bear's head. With just one blow, the ice bear is utterly defeated. Everyone watches in stunned silence, their eyes wide with disbelief at Jin-Woo's overwhelming strength. After this, we are once again taken outside the gate, where Baek Yoo-ho asks Wang Dongsu, "Why are you so obsessed with that Sung Jin-Woo?" Wang Dongsu replies, "What do you mean by that? I'm just here to have some fun. No matter what the weather inside this dungeon is like or what kind of monsters are there, I need to confirm once and for all whether those people are dead or not. But honestly, I never thought I would witness something like this after coming here. Seriously, I need to do something about this. I can't wait until the dungeon break." Afterward, we are shown Jin-Woo's party, where Jin-Woo and his group were eating bear meat. Jin-Woo and Jinha's friends were talking about Gina. The girl in the group spoke about Jinha's good marks. She asked Jin-Woo, "What does Jinha do all day at home?" Jin-Woo replied, "She's just like any normal kid. She eats, drinks, sleeps, and studies." The girl couldn't believe what Jin-Woo said, and Jin-Woo admitted, "Honestly, even I can't believe it." Meanwhile, the rest of the party was talking about Jin-Woo. After finishing his meal, Jin-Woo suddenly stood up. The healer asked him where he was going. Jin-Woo replied, "It's time for my exercise. If I don't do it, I'll have to face penalties." Hearing this, everyone looked a bit surprised. Jin-Woo then went into the forest alone to complete his daily mission. As Jin-Woo finished all his tasks, within moments, a pack of ice bears appeared. Jin-Woo quickly climbed down from the tree and summoned his new shadow army. He said, "You all know this is your first battle, right? Now go and show me how capable you all are." The battle begins between the ice bears and Jin-Woo's shadow army. Jin-Woo's shadow army is fighting the ice bears, but the ice bears are not weak either. They're also taking down Jin-Woo's shadow army. Then we see the shadow mages demonstrating their power by casting a high-level fire spell on the ice bears. Jin-Woo is quite shocked by this, thinking to himself, "My shadows are stronger than I thought. Their regeneration power is almost immortal, but this is draining my mana." Suddenly, the leader of the ice bear pack appears. In the blink of an eye, he wipes out Jin-Woo's entire shadow army. Jin-Woo's shadow army is unable to regenerate, and his mana is nearly depleted. At this point, Jin-Woo has only one option left: Egress. Jin-Woo tells Egress to handle the leader of the ice bears. Egress, wielding his sword, charges forward and leaps on the back of the ice bear. He lands a powerful slash across the ice bear's side. Egress then thrusts his sword into the ice bear's hand. The ice bear, now in pain, prepares to attack Egress with all its might, but Egress, unfazed, dodges the attack and swiftly decapitates the ice bear. Watching this, Jin-Woo thinks to to himself, if I had fight Egress with a sword, I might not have been able to defeat him. After defeating Ice Bear, Egress bows down in front of Jin-Woo. Jin-Woo thinks to himself that Egress might still be stronger than him. Jin-Woo then praises Egress, and shortly after, he uses shadow extraction on the huge Ice Bear. In just one moment, the shadow extraction is completed. After this, the scene shifts back to the gate, where almost 3 hours have passed, meaning that 3 days have passed inside Dongjun. Mr. Ahn begins to worry about everyone. Baekhyun-ho says that the environment inside the Red Gate is natural, with scorching heat in some areas and extreme cold in others. The weakest are the first to give up. Even if they get used to it, eventually they will run out of food. For low-ranking hunters, it will be very difficult, and by now some C-rank hunters might have already died. Just then, Wang Dongsu comments that this means Sung Jin-Woo must have been killed as well. He wonders why he came here without any reason. Wang Dongsu asks Mr. Ahn why Jin-Woo, who is not a member of the White Tiger Guild, entered the gate. Mr. Ahn replies that he has known Sung Jin-Woo for a long time, which is why he allowed him to enter Dongjun. Hearing this, Baekhyun-ho is surprised to see Mr. Ahn lying. He doesn't understand who Sung Jin-Woo really is, the person for whom Wang Dongsu came all the way from the United States to Korea, even though he's only an E-rank hunter. Upon hearing Mr. Han's words, Wang Dongsu grabs Han's throat and says, "So you're telling me that I can't do anything here? I have a strange talent. If something feels wrong to me, I can smell it and get rid of it. And if I feel like you're hiding something from me, open your mouth and tell me everything honestly as soon as possible." Baekhyun-ho immediately appears to stop Wang Dongsu, grabbing his hand. Baekhyun-ho says, "Wang Dongsu, let go of my employee right now." Wang Dongsu gets even more furious and responds, "Did you just give me an order? Stop pretending to be some big shot." Baekhyun-ho gets even angrier and activates his ability. Now, two S-rank hunters from two different countries face off. Next, we are taken to Dungeon, where we find Kim Chul's party. Here we see Kim Chul's shield and axe, which are broken. Alongside that, we see a huge gorilla-like monster called Yeti. We then see Kim Chul, who looks very exhausted. He thinks to himself, "I, the great Kim Chul, have been defeated? How is this possible? I thought I would become a top member of the White Tiger Guild. I even received special training. How could I lose? No, this is impossible." The rest of Kim Chul's party members beg for help. Kim Chul says, "If only I had some food, this wouldn't have happened. It's not my fault. I'm the squad leader now. It was my responsibility." This person has completely given up. But suddenly a group of ice elves appears, and seeing them, his eyes widen in shock. He looks around and sees that everyone else has been killed. Just then, someone throws a spear at him from behind. He quickly turns around and realizes that it's an ice elf. Seeing the ice elf so close, he runs away in fear. After that, we see the leader of the ice elf group riding a horse, and that's the end of Solo Leveling Season 2, Episode 2. So how did you like this episode? Let me know in the comments, and if you liked the video, make sure to like it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. See you in the next video. Goodbye.